Okay, so here's a very good report on the hijacked Malaysian airliner. Um, the other day, InfoWars ran an article, and I'm assuming this is Stratfor related, that that 25 of the 370 missing airliners, well, it says it was 227. So exactly 10% of the missing airliners worked for Zigbee. Now, for those, sometimes you think better when you wake up. For those who don't know, if you look up Zigbee, there's two references to Zigbee on the internet. The first is the Zigbee Alliance, and what that's related to is smart meters. And the second part of Zigbee, if you look it up, is related to 802.15. Now, if you remember, 802.11g refers to the wireless networking protocols. 802.15 refers to smart meter protocols. So just like you have frequencies and everything on your wireless networks, Zigbee can communicate with wireless networks, and it plugs into your smart meter like a wireless internet hub, and then transfers all the information from your smart meter quote-unquote network back to the power company. Now, the reason I know and remember this is, one, because I'm interested in networks and computers, and two, Maryland is one of the states that got the smart meter funding from Zigbee and the whole kit and caboodle to set up and test smart meters. Now, it's a big issue in Maryland, but I got out of it just by not having one installed in my home. Okay, so the other part of this came up this morning. This is the Stratfor side of the link, which is the private intelligence network. They picked up on the 25 missing out of 227 missing hijackers worked for Zigbee. Now, the other half is see, I linked to the news this morning. Missing Malaysian airliner flew for 4 hours. So after the airliner was flying for 4 hours after it was reported being missing. So the hijacked airliner apparently landed in North China, and the reason they know that is because the CIA gathers information from various smart technologies implemented in planes and fuel technology. The computers on the plane communicate information on the engines and the fuel injection system to the computers in the jet. And this is one of the newer jets, the 777s that Boeing put out. The high fuel rate consumption, low or fuel rate, yeah. These are the quote-unquote smart jet airliners. So it's looking to me like, and the news isn't coming out and saying this, but they're kind of hinting about it. It's looking like China kidnapped our smart meter people, flew the plane to northern China, and then took everybody off the plane. Now, what's going to happen to the other 200 people who disappeared? I don't know. It's looking kind of like this whole deal with 9/11, but it's kind of looking like, yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a deal with Obama and the U.S. government's going to keep quiet about grabbing our smart meter peoples.